Well, welcome to Lumber's Kitchen. It's going to just be me today. Fish wasn't feeling so great today, so he's going to take a little break from all the cooking. But he will probably be there for the eating after we all cook it, of course. You know, someone has to do that part of it. So what are we doing today? Well, we're trying to settle a debate. All right. So in the land of Texas, apparently, you're not supposed to put beans in your chili. So we're going to try to make actual, authentic-ish. I mean, it's a form of it, right? So we're going to be making Texas red chili. And to do that, what we have is we have quite a variety of chilies, dried chilies here. We have chili nueve Mexico and chili latno. So, you know, we got different kinds of chilies here. So, you know, just a few different ones. And then we have this massive bag of hatch peppers. So we're going to have to figure out which ones we're going to use. We might have gotten too many, and I'll tell you the reasons why we got this bag. This was a free bag of peppers. They just gave it to me at the store because, where does it say on here? They were giving them away for like a penny. So, yeah, just a penny for this whole bag of peppers. And apparently, these peppers come from New Mexico. So these are New Mexico hatch peppers. They've been dried out. How old are these? Does they have a date? I don't think it really matters too much with dried peppers because I was looking it up, and pretty much dried peppers last for like a whole year. So that's going to be cool. Yeah, Liz, these are peppers. Do you know Melissa? Do you know who Melissa is? Is she a friend of yours, Liz? Hatch is best. Hatch is good? Okay, so these are Hatch ones. You don't know Melissa? Okay, well, I mean, kind of worry about that. And then we got these ones. These are from the Costa Nita peppers here. So we got these boys too. Oh, just Folgers is what you're drinking? I got you, yeah. Anyway, these peppers are actually the same peppers as these two are the same exact peppers. So, do we go with peppers from, wait a minute. What state is IL? Is that Illinois? Actually, this is from Peru. This is from Peru. This is from Mexico. And this is from New Mexico. So maybe we'll have a flavor of all the places of the world. And then we got some of these. I can't remember where these came from. So Hatch is where they are grown. Okay. Are you sure? Yeah, I know y'all have the chili festival. But we'll get these going in there. So you're saying these ones, even though they say they're New Mexico chilies, they are from Peru? So are these Peruvian New Mexican chilies? Add some if you like, though. Oh, for your coffee. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Yeah, we'll get this going, though. But only thing is we have 3, 3, 6, 8. We have 12 ounces of chilies, and we only need 3 ounces. So something's going to have to give. But we'll make some nice good chili. Illinois. Yeah, they're packaged in Illinois. So it's all good. But these are the more spicy ones. These ones are all very much the same heat level, which are all not as hot as jalapenos, by the way. So we're not going to be burning our mouth with the chili. But these, I know what these were before I started. I should probably have worn some gloves before I started touching that. But I touched those earlier anyway. But those are, why did I throw it away? Those chilies are Arbol. Arbol? Arbol. They're Arbol chilies. So these are some Arbol chilies, which are spicy. So we'll probably only use one of them. Give it some kick. And so we got the chilies ready. But before we kind of get going on this, the chili's going to take a little bit of time. So one thing I want to do, and one thing that we're making today is some fixins. And so what I got us today is these big, massive baking potatoes. So look at that bad boy. That's a big boy. Let's see. Should we put them on the scale and see what we got? We'll do pounds. We'll do American units. We're coming in at 14.6 ounces. That one's a 12 ouncer. So those are some big boys, big spuds. All right, so let's wash these spuds up. Let's see, do we have our plastic thing? And we'll kick the oven on. And we'll start cooking those spuds, because the spuds are going to take a while, which is fine. You know what, actually? I know what I'll do. I'll start the spuds later, because they're going to take a while. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just stop hemming and hawing and get going on the spud train. But yeah, the reason I have so many chilies, if y'all weren't here at the very beginning, is they gave me quite a few. They gave me that whole bag of the chilies from New Mexico, which I guess they're just giving them out. I guess they didn't think they were good or anything, Liz. They just didn't like your chilies. And so they were like 1 penny for that whole bag of chilies. I probably should have just grabbed those originally, but I already went through the line. Like, the checkout lady was like, "Do you want some more chilies?" And she was like, I was like, "Sure, okay. I mean, I'm good." It's like, "Here, have this bag." And she just gave me that bag of, that big old bag of chilies. And so that's where those bags of chilies came from. So that's what we're going to be doing. Going to take a few from each, trying to keep it mixed. And then what we're going to do with those is, once we've selected our chili blend, we're going to toast them, right? We're going to have to toast them a little bit. We don't want to char them, just toast them. So basically get them nice warmed up to get them fragrant. And then we will do some other stuff to them, because we got to let them sit for a while, by the way. All right, we'll wash the spuds, and we're just going to kind of let them sit. We got to get the oven heated up, because, yeah, that's right. We got to do it that way. All right, good deal. All right, we're going to set you aside. We're just going to leave you here, spuds. Let you kind of settle down a little bit. All right, let's get the oven on. We're going to crank it up to 400, because that's what everyone was saying. All right, so let's get the chili blend going. So we're only going to use one of these guys. Let's do this before we start with the chilies. We're going to put some gloves on, because chilies, what's the word? They're hot, right? And all that spice and kick and stuff can actually be unpleasant if I accidentally touch my eyes later. So we'll try to minimize chili contact with some gloves, okay? Does that sound like a plan? I think it does. Have any of y'all ever done that before? Accidentally, like, you're messing with something spicy and, oh no, rub your eye? Your coffee's been bitter lately? Maybe. What's Spuzz? That's taters, ain't it? Gotcha. Oh shoot, yeah. Let's see here. What pan do we use? We're going to use this boy. Give it a wipe out. Actually, yeah, do that. If you ever do use water on cast iron, it's very important to immediately get it warm again so you don't let it rust. All right, there we go. That should be good. And then we'll give it a dry here. Always make sure your cast iron is dry. It's okay to use water on cast iron as long as you keep it dry after the fact. All right, your potatoes. Mash them, boil them, keep them in a stew. All right, so what we're going to do is we need, what was it? 3 ounces of chilies. So we're going to put one of these nice big boys here. The Arbol, 1 Arbol chili. We're gonna probably use mostly these New Mexican ones, because we got a lot of them. We're just dropping chilies left and right. Oh. All right. Put that on there. There we go. We're gonna put, there we go. We're at 1.8 ounces. Let's put some of these in there. These ones look interesting. These actually, I got these actually at Super One is where we got the chilies from, because they have a huge section over there. So this one is, well, someone's gonna have to help me with pronouncing that, but mulatto. All right, we're at that bit. So we're at 2.4. That chili has like something on it. Just make sure we inspect the chilies. Maybe that's why these are basically free. Okay, we are at 3 ounces worth of chilies. Oh, don't push it. It might go too much. All right, so we got all our chilies here. We got one of these boys in there, one of these mulattoes, and then we got a bunch of hatch peppers in here. Then we have one arbol in there. All right, so now let's go heat up the pan, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna toast these bad boys. All right, so we'll take all these chilies. We'll come over here. Let's turn on the stove cam so y'all can see it. And we're just gonna kind of put them in the pan here, because we just want to toast them up. And it's okay to kind of bust them here too, especially if they're like all this dry and stuff. Because one thing that we will be doing with this later down the road, we're kind of going to be making a chili paste out of this. This is one of the longer steps. You can do this like the day ahead if you wanted to, right? That's fine. This is a really spicy one. All right, so we're going to just toast all these bad boys up. You can also take off that part. We don't want to keep the seeds, but it will be easier to de-seed them later. But for now, we're just kind of getting them nice and toasted, but we can do all this here while we're messing with it. So we'll get all these going. Suppose if we wanted to make more chili out of it, we could have like pulled this. These are kind of really easy to pull the top of it off. Because I'm just going to have to do this later anyway, right? I want to leave a few seeds in there and stuff for some of the heat to carry over into the water. So what we're going to do, we're toasting these up, but we don't want to char them. This guy needs to be busted. There you go. You busted up now. Trying to remove some of that moisture in there and try to get some of the aromas going too, right? Because we want to get some of that nice chili aroma coming out. And the way you do that is you kind of do all this. You want to break it up. You want to heat up everything. Because as you heat up the chili, that chili oil and everything is going to come basically out of the chili. The chili oil is like where that nice heat and flavor comes back. If you know anything, there's 2 things in cooking that are good: salt and fat. And what is fat is a kind of oil. So if you can get salt and fat going, you got flavor. Just remember that. So we'll like kind of do that. Probably don't want to be touching it like I am, but you know, it's all good. But we want to make sure these all get very fragrant and toasted. One thing we don't want to do with these is char them. Acid and heat too. Yeah, acid is also another important thing too, is you want the acidity going on there too. Good thing I'm wearing gloves, otherwise this would be kind of messy later. Let's see here. What do we need for this recipe here? We need this stuff here. This is a chipotle and some uh, uh, what is it? Adobe, some adobe sauce. We need some adobe sauce, some cumin, and some paprika, and then we need boiling water actually too. So let's get the water actually going a little bit too. All right. Turn the heat down. That heat. Golly, the heat. It's spicy. All right, I think these are probably well toasted. They look kind of toasted a bit. Whew. I can smell them. At least the seeds are getting toasted, I should say. And that's where most of that heat's coming from anyway. They're nice and warmed up too. So we got them all. Yeah, that's that cough. All right, let's see here. We need some water. So let's get some water boiling. Yeah, let's not touch any more chilies for the moment. So we're not going to touch any chilies. We're just going to let them sit there for a bit. Turn off the heat. Get some water on the boil. We'll transfer those into a different bowl in a second too. Because we want to leave them soaking for a bit, right? We want to make sure they soak for a little bit in there. All right, let's get the kettle boiling off the side here. And then we will put we're done with the peppers for the most part. So we got our peppers all prepped up. We'll get a little food processor action in a second. So let's see, 2 minutes on each side. Chili should not char. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Then we put them in like a bowl. So I'll put them in here. There we go. And we'll use just a plain paper towel to kind of keep it clean. While we wait for the water to boil. There we go. Just a little wipe out of the pan to get it all situated. Set it off to the side. Let's just do a little check of everything to make sure everything's working right. Make sure that all looks good. I mean, this computer's kind of dying, unfortunately. Come on. Hopefully the stream don't lag too bad while it loads a simple web page. Man, it is not doing well today. Why is it dying? All right. We're just going to have to do this because it's just not wanting to work. We'll close you as well. I think this computer should have had a reboot before I started today, but that's fine. They do smell fragrant. You can really smell the chilies going on. We want to heat it up a little bit. I can turn off the stove cam now because I don't think I need it for the time being. While we wait for that water to boil. I can put this up in the refrigerator. I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it. Well, that's going. I'll get myself something to drink. Oh, I found something today. Oh, I found this at the store. It's been so long since I've had it. But I don't know if any of y'all have ever had Big Red. But apparently they make sugar-free Big Red. Have any of y'all ever had Big Red before? It's sweet, smooth, and Big Red flavor. Let's see. Let's hear it. Got that hiss. It means it's good. So we're gonna drink a red soda with some red chilies. Man, this is so red. Why is it so red? I guess that's why they call it Big Red. Does this have caffeine in it? I don't know. It does contain caffeine. That's right. Big Red does have caffeine in it. Still tastes like, actually, that's not bad. It's kind of more pleasant than regular Big Red. What does Big Red taste like? Well, it's supposed to be like red cream soda. Have you ever had Big Red before? Is Big Red more of a Texas thing? Not sure. Guess some people haven't had it, probably. It's not very, like, I know there's Big Red and then there's blue, no, Big Blue as well. So there's Big Red and Big Blue, which are kind of like, they're kind of a cream soda taste. You don't allow her to drink red dye? No tricks? She wouldn't let it. Man. You wouldn't even let them eat tricks growing up? No tricks. I thought tricks were for kids. Or you banned Kool-Aid? So we're just going to kind of pour water on here till they're all covered. Because what we're doing here is we're like kind of rehydrating them, right? And then what I'll do, I'll just get a regular old spoon, right? A little spoon, kind of like mix them up and push them down into there. You know, I've never said I'm a good mother. Why would you say that? Right, so we're going to set those, we're going to let these guys soak for about 30 minutes, all right? So we're going to let these guys soak for a while. Try to get kind of reconstituted and stuff. All right, that's good. And let me double check the recipe a little bit before I make any more things. Okay, yeah. So basically after that, we want to remove all the stems that we missed potentially out of this and any of the seeds out of here. And then we'll take all that stuff and move on to a food processor. But let's set a little timer for about 30 minutes, all right? How do I set a timer? How about I do it this way? Alexa, set a timer for 29 minutes.
29 minutes, starting now. By the way, if you need more time, just say snooze when your timer is ringing and I'll add another 5 minutes.
You're pretty mouthy. Did y'all hear her? Did you hear what she said to me? She said, I can add an extra minute if you tell me to snooze. She's sassy. She is so sassy. I can't believe her. All right, let's work on the spuds. All right, so here's the question. I'm not gonna put full on. I know some people foil their potatoes, but I'm not gonna foil the potatoes. I'm just gonna I'm gonna oil them, and then I'm gonna salt them, and then I'm gonna put them in there. Question is, do I put them on a rack or not? I think I put them on a cookie sheet, and the reason is just so they won't be like moving around too much. That's what I'm thinking. Does that sound like a plan? Yeah, let's do that. That way we can like work on them a little bit. All right, there, we got that done. And then we'll take the spuds over here, put them on the thing. put them in the microwave first. I've done that before, like a little bitty bit at the beginning, but we have quite a bit of time for this chili recipe. We can't rush it, guys. We can't rush the chili. You are going to be stuck with me for for a long time. Hopefully it's not too long. But you know, oil them like you butter that corn. Okay, you want me to do it that way? All right, yeah. We can do that. We can get the gloves back on. Well, I guess I'll just get a fresh one. You want me to oil it with a glove? Okay, I can understand that. That's actually smart.
Drink water. Become.
Need to drink some water? I'm sorry, I only had Big Red today. Hashtag not sponsored. Big Red's like, what? Red water, right? Isn't that a thing?
Set a timer for 30 minutes.
That ain't gonna work. Oh, that's Team 4 Dwarfman. How you doing, man? We're in the kitchen. I don't think you've ever caught the kitchen stream before. We trying those pumpkin. Oh, did you get some of those? Sorry they couldn't make it to stream. They couldn't make it to the stream. Those couldn't make it to the stream. Sorry. Yeah. They didn't make it. They were very fragrant. Just checking that potato. It just looked kind of weird in one spot. Maybe it's just my eyeballs. Was their sacrifice worth it? I don't know. I'll probably be feeling them a little bit later, to be honest. I will probably be feeling them later. All right. What are we doing? Oh, we oiling them. All right. So we're gonna get these oiled up. All right. So get some oil. Put it in our hands like this, and we're just gonna give them a good old rub. We'll do it a one-handed rub. All right. There we go. We get up in there like that. Get that potato nice and oiled up. All right. Then we'll get a little more oil. Oil this potato up. Make sure to oil the potato thoroughly and like cover every nook and cranny. Because what's going to happen is when this potato cooks, that oil is pretty much going to fry it. So if you ever had French fries, that's what we're trying to recreate on the outer crust of these potatoes. You know, just kind of get up in there and get all the little nooks and crannies and stuff. We'll do this boy here. He's a nice big boy, right? Look how big that one is. This one looks really good. Give y'all a little bit of drizzle action, because that's what y'all want to see, right? Is the angle good? Do we need a better angle? Do we need a switch? Let's switch. Here we go. We'll switch to this one. Can we zoom in more? All right, we'll zoom in all the more on that one. Is that the right potato? Yeah, there we go. Then we'll go over here. Oh, switch to this. There we go. We got the, oh. And then we'll just, there we go. Get up on that potato like that. See how glistening it looks? That's kind of like what you're wanting. You want to get it pretty well coated, right? Get the oil all over it. Give it a little pat. Say, you're going to be so delicious in a second. In an hour, actually. So they'll be cooked in an hour, roughly. Like Bob's. I don't know. Do you oil a Bob? I don't know. All right, there we go. That's well done. All right, and then what we want is we want to make them all salty, and not by getting them upset, but actually by using salt, okay? So we're going to salt these up. Like that. I just jammed a bunch of salt in my thumb. That hurts. That hurts. I just did that. Just jammed it right up in there. Gives a nice good salt rub. Y'all probably should like invent some kind of bingo. Like, will Lumber burn himself today? Will Lumber cut himself today? Because that's what you're gonna have. Y'all need to do with the streams because something's gonna happen. Is he gonna talk about oil? You know, who knows? You never know what you'll get. Oh, he's not feeling well today, so Fish is taking a little bit of a little nap and stuff, and so he did help get stuff ready though, so he you know, he helped out a bit. All right, so those are all salted and ready to go. Y'all just want to look at the taters for a bit. Yeah, how did y'all for those who are around, what did y'all think of yesterday's stream? Was it a little fun experience? Did y'all have fun going to see all the pumpkins over there? You can check out the VOD too of it. I haven't uploaded it to. I need to remember to get all the YouTube uploads finished. But yeah, there was a bunch of different little pumpkins there. I'm trying to think what was my favorite pumpkin. I like to know what y'all's favorite pumpkins were. Because there was some kind of fun. It was like a little secret-ish, you know. It wasn't really announced until like I got there and stuff. So yeah, it's still on Twitch at the moment. But and I probably should just upload it to the old YouTube because I think it was pretty well cut, like live feed. The VOD of it live doesn't have a lot of downtime in it. So oh, there's a lumber donk. No, that's a lumber pig. That's a lumber chonk. I'm sorry, that's the chonk emote. Yeah, that's the lumber chonk one. It's modeled after, I think there's a Pokemon called Lechonk, and that's kind of like what it's modeled after. Because that's the emote that is Anna Heals Badly's most favoritist emote, and so we made one just for her to use. Just to use in here. Lechon? Is it Lechon? I thought it was Lechonk, I thought, but maybe I didn't hear it right. These are looking pretty good, these chiles. All right. We need to give them a stir because it's like, you just want to make sure they keep staying immersed and stuff. And it depends, though, on kind of what chilies you have. Look, that one got not quite charred, but toasted. That one looks good. I think there's a few bits in here that are like toasted a little bit more than they probably should have been, but that's fine, you know. You know what will probably be really good with this? If you know what would be really good, right? So like if you took, I don't know if y'all smoke food, but if you took some dried peppers and smoke them, that would be probably some really good flavor, right? Because then you can get that nice, good smoke flavor to your chili as well. So, all right, let's put these in the oven and get going with that. All right, let's see here. I probably need to start working on something else. Oh, I need to get all the other stuff prepped up. All right, let's put this in the oven. And clear your sinuses, yeah. They're not actually, what it was the seeds were like popping, and that got me going. That's why I was coughing a little bit. Them seeds like were popping, quite literally popping, and releasing all the what is it that peppers have in them? It's like, what's the word? Let me go look it up. I want to make sure I get it right. Let's see here. What is it that peppers have? Caspian? Is that the Carpathian? No. What is it called? The spicy part of the pepper. Like where the heat's at, right? Shoot. It's going to bother me for a while. I can't even think of what it is. All right. What was this for? Oh, this was for stabbing the potatoes. That's what that was for. That was potato stabbing. You gotta stab the potatoes a little bit. All right, so we'll sit here for a little bit and stir our pepper. our pepper broth here. It has almost like a coffee-like smell to it, to be honest. I think one of these peppers, probably this guy, which is the, I'm going to have to look at it again. Where is it? Ah, here it is. This one. The mulatto, I think, is the one that has like a more coffee-ish smell to it. Shall we just stir this around a little bit? Try to get them almost in a rehydrated state. There we go. We'll just let it sit there. I bet this water is spicy. This will be some spicy water. Let's see. Should that be a don't go? If someone gives me some bits, I'll taste the spicy pepper water. Should I do that? Should I partake in spicy pepper water? What do y'all think? To spicy pepper water or to not spicy pepper water? That is the question. All right, so let's see here. What else are we cooking? So we got the chilies going. We got the potatoes in the oven. Shots. You want me to take a shot of the pepper water? Holly. I don't know at all. I feel like that would be quite unpleasant. I'm looking for something. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what I can do while I wait. I was like being silly. Because there's two things I got to prep up. Where did I put it? Where did I put the meat? Oh, there it is. All right. So the biggest thing with chili is it's only as good as the peppers and the meat that you have. And so we got some meat. We got some Sugardale. And the reason I bought some Sugardale bacon was because it was cheap and it looks extra fatty because we're going to be using that to our advantage. So we got some bacon. We're going with some bacon. This bacon is our starter. So if we're getting the oil in our pan going, we're going to be using the bacon. But then we have the Primo big boy. We got us a nice big fat chuck here. We got some chuck, beef chuck. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to cut it up, right? We got to cut this big boy up. So we got us a chuck roast. And I don't know about y'all, but meat prices are kind of expensive. And this was on sale, but this is 3 pounds of, well, it's 2.945 pounds of chuck roast. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to cut this up into pieces for us, all right? So let's get the cutting board out and we can start working this guy. Yeah, this was actually on sale, believe it or not. And this was $6 a pound. It's like, sheesh. Oh. $6 a pound for that boy. And then we also need to cut up the bacon too. Oh. So we need, let me double check how much bacon we need. Because we don't need all the bacon. Or do we just put all the bacon in there? We can do whatever we want, right? Right? We need 4 ounces. And this is, okay, that'll be a little bit too much bacon. So we need 4 ounces of bacon versus 12. All right, so that's fine. Well, we don't want to put all the bacon in there. We could technically cook up the bacon, right? And then, so we'll cook up the bacon and we can use that for other stuff, right? And we can use the skillet. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this bacon get enough pieces of it out of here to make the 4 ounces I need, cut that bacon up, and then leave the rest for us to fry in the pan. Does that sound like, that sounds good, right? That sounds really good. So let's get the bacon going, because then I can cook it while I'm waiting. Let's get, actually, yeah, this will be fine. We're just going to use this guy, because this will be our little holder here for the bacon for the chili. Let's get ourselves a knife. Get the knife going. And I'm going to try to selectively get most of the fatty part of this, because that's what I'm interested in with the chili. Because like I said, what I'm looking for is the fatty bacon. We don't want none of that lean bacon. What we're trying to do is get some bacon fat and fry up everything else in that bacon fat, because we want the best with this. I don't know. I personally, like, if I'm cooking up bacon for like for breakfast or whatever, I like that nice thick cut bacon, to be honest. And so it's a little different, but that's fine. Make sure that's on. Good deal. All right. Man, this bacon don't want to get cut. We're going to keep them nice and small. Keep nice good. So if you notice, what I'm doing here is I'm cutting off like the fatty end. So reserve all that, because I want the fatty bits. All right, that's 2 ounces. We're getting there. Also, since I'm cutting this down, right, my idea is that these pieces are going to be easier to cook in a frying pan. So there's that too. All right, we're almost there. It's like every little slice here is an ounce. Yep. Yeah, that emote is for yapping. We're just the yappers. That's what we're doing. Yippity yap. That is a good little emote, I will say. All right, so we're good on that, and we're going to just take all this bacon and put it off to the side there. All right, we're good with that. Now I want to cut this up and put it all in this bowl. So here we are. We're going to be cutting up this nice big old boy. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Big old chunk of meat. And we want to cut this guy up into, like, basically, we want to cut it up into chunks like this size. Like 1 inch, roughly, sizes. I suppose you could get away with doing, like, your own, like, getting some, what's the word I'm looking for? Some stew meat. But sometimes you need to know where the meat comes from, right? And you want the actual chuck, right? And so we're just going to cut all this up ourselves. Probably not the best way to do it myself, but you know, I'm trying. Gives me something to cut up and do, you know. Plus, you know, it's kind of brings you back to your primal kind of roots, you know. I don't really have a, what's the word, a butcher like knife or anything, but this is probably closest that we can get to it. There's like a hard piece here. Plus that lets me like do trimmings and stuff as well, because there's like a, it feels kind of like a bone right there, and so I'm going to cut around it. Like a little bitty bone. Because we don't want to be eating our chili and then get to this hard piece of, actually, is that just fat? That's just fat. That's a hard piece of fat. That's good stuff. Never mind. If the knife can go through it, That means it's flavor, right? Yeah, that's what that means. That means it's flavor. Plus we want some of that marble texture in there. Getting to that point where we can start cooking. The chilies are almost done. So we're getting to that point too. So what do y'all like in your chili, generally speaking? Have you ever had Texas red chili? Or do y'all like the chili with beans in it? Because I know some people are very, very passionate about it. Personally, I can go either way. Traditionally, I normally ate chili with predominantly beans growing up. But, you know, like just chili beans and stuff. But I just want to give this a go because I never quite had it done this way. So, that looks pretty good actually. Nice. Looks really good on the inside there for sure. I wonder if I should I salt this meat before I cook it up? I don't know. The recipe I read, they didn't do it, and they said the meat became very tender afterwards. So, I don't think I have to. I think it'll be fine. Dino dance. I hit it with nature season at least. What's nature season? I don't even know. Does that mean like body sweat? What does that mean? Why would I sweat on my meat? Nature season. That sounds like putting some funk on it. This meat's a little bit big. I should probably have done it this way. There we go. And I'll kind of cut some of this up a little bit too. Just chopping meat. Chop this meat into some. She just hit me with a lull, so I don't know. Don't know what she means. Just dipping. Say a message and dip. It is Anna Morton. Popped a link in there. Or wait. Huh? I can't read it. You wrote a paragraph. Brings up the. Let's say. Oh, that's just salt. That's all that is. Why would I ruin my chili with that though? Why would I put what? I ain't ruin my chili with that. You think they had nature's seasoning back in the day? I don't think they did. They didn't have that at all. Of course, it's not it ain't authentic. Of course, y'all do live next to Texas, so I don't know. Maybe they do that over there in New Mexico. I mean, did they have that on the chuck wagon back in the day? I don't think they had Morton's natural seasoning back on the chuck wagon. That just looks like white person seasoning. That's what you were telling me. So it looks like that's some white folk seasoning, right? Next thing you're gonna tell me is that everything deserves garlic, and garlic is spicy. That's how it starts. See, I know these things. I ain't that stupid. Alright, we're cleaning the knife up. Then after that, we will, the chilies may be done. Then we can grind that paste up. We can actually start cooking The meat too, the bacon at least. Let me see if I need to prep anything else. So just give it a washy. Make sure everything's nice and clean. Always have to make sure it's nice and clean. Alright, we'll set you aside there, and if we need you, we need you. For the moment, we don't. As far as I know. Alright. Alright, here we go. And so, we do need an onion. That's right, we do need an onion. That's what we need. Should have just cut up that onion first. Yeah, the onions they had there were, like, we got a whole bunch of onions here for, like, next to nothing, too. Yeah, most of the prices were very reasonable. It was just the meat was expensive. The meat was a little pricey, but I think that's just the price of meat. Even the eggs were reasonable. They were under $2. They were like $1.60 something. And then they like gave us free food too, so you know, free food and everything. So it's all good. I'm trying to get most of this prepped up beforehand, so it will be ready to go, and I don't have to sit around with my head cut off and stuff. It helps, right? What is that method called? It's like there's like a French word for it that means like to prepare or something. What are the bean options? What'd you say? What'd you say? Beans. That's a banned word in this chat. Beans are banned. Well, I think. Alexa, stop. All right, so those are done. Beans are banned. We ain't putting them in here. Nah. You don't put beans in chili. Get that out of here. This is Texas red chili. There ain't no beans in Texas red chili. There ain't no beans at all in it. They couldn't even grow beans. Beans are, I want to say beans are like, where are they from? Yeah, you just donked yourself. Just donked yourself. Texas red chili traditionally does not have beans in it at all. And so that's what we'll be making today. I didn't know that either until I read up the history about it. And so that's what we're going to be cooking today. Texas red chili. Also known as Texas red. While we drink some Big Red. I did not plan that, by the way. It just happened. Because I've never found Big Red soda that was sugar-free before. So, yep. I don't know how they do Texas chili in New Mexico, where you're at. But you don't put beans in it. I'll bring up the article, too. The history of chili, the official Texas state dish. You know, there was the chili queens of San Antonio. And so, you know, they would go out. And the original way to make it was actually dried beef, chili peppers, and salt. Well, it has soot, too. Soot. What is soot? It's just beef fat. That's right. So, yeah, it was just beef. It was jerky, chili peppers, and some fat and salt. And that was it. That's all they used in the original recipe. What? What? Huh? What? Putting beans in your chili? Yeah. That makes sense. Don't want to, I don't know. He's saying weird things, Anna. I'm probably mispronouncing it, so don't listen to what I say. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the paste here before we get too far ahead, because I want to just make sure we get this knocked out of the way. Okay. All right. Because I got to power this first, and then we can do the other stuff. Oh, the chili queen. No, they were, this 19, let's see, these women were known as, so a legend not disputed also originates in the beautiful city of San Antonio. During the 19th and early 20th century, Mexican women would cook chili in the town's plaza at twilight. It's smoke, aroma, music as people strolled by. So there were people like playing music and stuff, and the women became known as the Chili Queens of San Antonio. There's even a story here, the Chili Queens of San Antonio. Yep, it was 100 years ago in the plaza of San Antonio. Makeshift tables and pots of chili cooking over an open fire. There was the tourists, cattlemen, troublesome rabble-rousers, and they'll be playing music and stuff. And like they would actually serve it with a tortilla, right? They would have tortillas too. So the traditional way they would be making it is they'll be using basically a roast, chuck roast, or whatever meat they had laying around that had been dried and preserved, and then they would rehydrate that with the beef fat. And so that's what things they would do. So yeah, let's drain this off, and then I'm going to kind of like pick out, actually, it might be easier to do it this way, like this. No, I did my research on the chilies earlier. All right, I'm gonna have to put gloves back on because I gotta get up in there. Is it warm? Not really. So that's why you want to wait so long. And so what we're going to just do is kind of get most of the seeds out, because the seed's going to have all that heat in there. But yeah, they sad story about that is they actually like chased them out after a while because they were causing so much, like they didn't have permits and stuff, and that's what happened to the Chili Queens. They didn't have permits to be around there anymore. It's kind of sad, right? Hopefully y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Trying to get out most of the seeds, so we're not going to like blow out our taste buds here. We might have let these soak for a little bit too long maybe, but that's fine. Man, that chili looks really good, actually. Yeah, I think that's kind of like what happened, but I don't think it was white. I think it was the white settlers came in. Because when was the Alamo? Can someone just Google that and post that in chat? When was the Alamo? Because this is taking place in 1850, right? So was that before or after the Alamo, like the Texas War of Independence? Curious about that fact. All right, I think most of the seeds have fallen out, which are kind of going to the bottom, which is good. We're going to have a few seeds in there, unfortunately, but I think that should be fine. A little heat, not be too bad in there. So when was the Alamo? I could ask, Alexa, when was the Alamo?
Battle of the Alamo started on February 23rd, 1836, and ended on March 6th, 1836.
Okay, so that was after. So the Chili Queens were after that, but maybe the people were just getting upset with them, taking all their stuff, you know. Okay, so that was after. So 1850s, not 1950s, 1850s. I probably did this wrong, so don't do my technique. I shouldn't have ripped these up so much because getting like every little individual seed is kind of painful now. Also, if you use smaller chilies, you might want to run it like over a mesh or whatever, right? But I suppose you could de-seed them beforehand, because that's kind of like what I did a little bit. I probably should have done that more. This has a very like coffee aroma, by the way. All right. Do that. We'll get a few pieces of these. I want to try to preserve as much of the chilies as possible. All right. All right, that's good. I think that's good. What do y'all think? Last chance for me to sip some spicy pepper water. Any takers? Get Liz's credit card and give me some bits, and I'll do it. Gotta go swipe her credit card. Put it in if you want me to do it. I'll give you a second. Give you a second. All right, we're done with these, I think. It smells like coffee. That literally smells like coffee, like some kind of coffee there, just saying. It looks kind of like coffee too. I'm gonna just get me a paper towel to wipe it off. All right, and we want to put some of this in there. Okay, we want to probably not, actually this looks like it's already pre-chopped up. So I think we only want like a little bit of this, by the way. Yeah, this is all chopped kind of up and stuff. Good deal. It's kind of like what we want. So we want like a spoonful of this, because these aren't whole peppers. Maybe we'll, actually I see a pepper. There we go, there's a pepper. And so we have, was that a whole pepper in there? Not really. Yeah, actually there is a pepper. There we go, there's a pepper. All right, cool. It went in there. All right. We only want one pepper up in there. And then I can put that away. Do we need more of that sauce potentially? I don't think, there's not much sauce in there. I should have got the sauce separate. I thought it was a little bit. Tablespoon. All right. Some cumin. This is actually going to probably be like excessively spicy, just so y'all know. Just so y'all know, it is going to be quite hot. Hot. Very, very hot. And then some room temperature water. Okay. How much of this do we need? We need a tablespoon of this. This is some cumin. And then we need 2 teaspoons of some paprika. I love the smell of paprika. Did any of y'all watch like Blue's Clues back in the day? There was an episode of Blue's Clues where there was little paprika. And that was like the first time I ever heard about it, you know? When I was really little, right? Little paprika. All right, we want some water now. We only want like half a cup. How much is half a cup? Alexa, how many ounces is in half a cup?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, a half cup is 4 ounces of liquid or dense dry products such as flour. Does that answer your question?
All right. And now we turn the water off. Okay. And now we blend. We plug her in. We let Mr. Ninja do his business. We let it blend and blend and blend. Can you hear me? Ah! The sound of the music is going loud. Ah. All right. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. It looks pretty red. Looks pretty rich. I'm gonna show y'all. All right. Look how delicious it looks. Does that look like chili paste to y'all? I think it does. I'm gonna use this guy. I feel like we might need to blend it some more. Let's go see. Yeah, it kind of looks like the recipe. All right, so let's put the lid back on there. All right, give it another blend. Let it do its thing. There's more seeds in there than I'd like to have, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Pop, pop. Are you done, Mr. Ninja? All right, I think I like the way that looks. Ah! All right, that looks better. That looks kind of closer to what I want. All right. We got some chili powder, pepper, and stuff everywhere, but that's fine. That's fine. And that's what we like to call some Texas red chili paste. All right, let's give it a little taste because we got to taste our work. It's going to be super spicy, so I just want to make sure it doesn't taste like, I don't know, something that's not edible. It's gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna just taste it and see. All right, here we go. This is not salted, so bear in mind I'm just eating like just plain pepper. Let's just do it this way. So it's like eating like spices. It's not too spicy. I say that, but woo, that back heat feeling good. That back heat. All right. That's gonna make some pretty kicking chili. It does have a really good like coffee tone to it, to be honest. Really strong, little sweetness. It's good. It's really good. It got some heat to it, but not too much. It's like not like habanero hot, right? It's like a good, not Yeah, it's good. It's good. They make some pretty good peppers over in New Mexico. New Mexico, you know? That was good. That's some good pepper sauce. All right. So let's get going with the other stuff. Let's get going here. Let me see what I need in this. Oh, I need to make some coffee. I forgot I needed coffee. Just a second. We're grinding beans, making some coffee late night, that late night brew. Just hold on while I make myself some nice, good, tasty coffee. But first, we gotta grind them beans up. All right, Mr. Coffee Grinder, you ready? Yeah, you are. There we go. We got some coffee, fresh ground coffee done. Let's go. Put that back over there. Put you over here. Flip it up. Oh, shoot. Flip it up. I should give y'all a shot of this. Just a second. We'll do this so y'all can see the coffee in action. There we go. There's a coffee pot. Let's watch this modern marvel of technology. I need a coffee pit, better way to pour water in here, to be honest. This thing didn't come with one. Pour that in and watch the magic happen. Wait for it. Yep. So what we're going to be doing is, so the coffee, you can either use coffee or you can use like a beer lager if you had that. I felt kind of weird going in there and buying like a 32 ounce of beer. I just didn't want to like pay it. I mean, what am I going to do with the other beer? I'm not going to drink it. So we're just going to do coffee. Anything that can have like some acidity and something that's kind of like earthy tones too. I don't know how, I've heard of people putting cocoa in their chili before too. So yeah. But you can put beer in there. That's what other people do. All right. Now what we do is we get a fan favorite, one of these bestest buds, because unfortunately, I'm sorry to inform y'all, but we don't have 8 hours to cook chili today. Unless y'all want to stick around for 8 hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed up the process substantially with old Mickey Mouse himself, all right? Where is my cord for this bad boy? Do. Because this is a shortcut, I will say. This is a massive shortcut. All right, we're going to do that, and then we're just going to put it in saute mode. And I think that's it. Good deal. And then we'll do that. We'll put a little bit of in there. They say to use like a vegetable oil. Hit it with a veggie. And then we'll hit it with some bacon. All right, let me get a little spatula going here. We'll fry up this bacon. Let's get the little bitty, since we're going to be kind of switching angles and cameras and everything over here, I'll fix this in a second. Just hold. There we go. Done with all of this now. All right. I think we got most of this taken care of. Let me see here. Do I need anything else? No, I'm good. All right. I need to have, though, an extra bowl to put the other stuff in. And so I'll use one of these bowls. That'll work. So this is where we're gonna like just park our like cooked the cooked bacon and stuff and the cooked meat when we're dealing with it. All right, guys. All right. There we go. Coffee's done. Make sure to keep the warmer on. Let's see here. We'll move that over there. Can y'all see in there a little bit? I don't know if y'all can. Let me make some room here. Get y'all a better angle in a second. While that bacon crisps up. Then get y'all even a better angle in a second. How's that? How's the bacon angle? Is that a good bacon angle? Let's fix some stuff. And when I mean fix some stuff, I'm going to move that camera over there. Let me close this up. Ooh. All right, good deal. So now I can come over here and man it. Hey, that looks good. I'm surprised D hasn't like cursed out the machine yet. The infernal machine that is the Mickey Instapot. Look at it. Look at it. All right, I need a top off of some Big Red. It smells like bacon, and it smells like peppers, and it smells like coffee. It smells almost like pretty much like some kind of spicy breakfast is about to get knocked out, you know? That's what it really smells like. All right, we got our Big Red here. Look at the Big Red in there. Let me go look and see how much we're supposed to cook this bacon up. I think till it gets crispy and stuff is what I'm taking as a recommendation. So it's just beginning to crisp. Okay, yeah. So we cook it till it's just ready to crisp, and then we kind of, it looks like it's just right there. Good deal. And what we'll do is we'll put the bacon here. Yeah, okay, that is right. So we're just going to use, we need a plain old slotted spoon. We'll just use a regular old spoon. That thing is not clean. You over there. Dishwasher ain't working right. So we're going to do the side of the pan trick. I'm going to have to move it a little bit to be safe, guys. I do apologize for the bad angle at the moment. I'll adjust. There we go. Coffee is done. Get rid of all that. All right, good deal. Now it's time to start some of this meat. And we don't want to crowd it too much, by the way. something like that. Hopefully y'all can get a good shot of what I'm doing. But you want to make sure there's plenty of room for the meat and stuff in there. Let me move the camera here for y'all. I did a twirl. Oh. Can y'all see that? Does that look good? Do you see how the spacing's on? Because you don't want to overcrowd the pan. Oh. Let's see here. I forgot something. I need more salt. So we basically want to like sear these on every side here. And then we'll kind of toss this too with some salt. Some of these are pretty big, chunky pieces of meat. All right. All right, cool deal. Okay, I got the recipe now. I had to go look at it a little bit to figure out what was going on, but I think we're good now. All right, there we go. We got that going. All right. Might just dump the rest of this salt in there. Well, I've never had no bean chili. I actually never had no bean chili before. I've always put beans in my chili as well. And so this is an adventure for me. Because my idea of chili, to be honest, before this recipe, and then about reading up what Texas red chili is, was, believe it or not, just ground beef or whatever ground meat, some chili beans, some rotel. It even had tomato. Apparently, Texas red does not have any tomato sauce in it. You don't put tomato sauce in it at all. I didn't know that. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that they didn't put that in there? So there's no tomato sauce. It's just chilies and meat, and that's pretty much it. I should have cubed the meat up better because it will like cook a little bit faster if that was the case. Little cubes of meat in there. Well, I think this is chili con carne or whatever. I think that's actually is it the same? Let me see. What does that mean? Chili with meat. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what it really is. It's not bean chili. What makes chili chili? Any kind of meat or combination of meats cooked with red chili peppers. Beans and non-vegetable fillers such as rice and pasta are not allowed. So you can't put rice in your chili. Did you know that? That's one thing you don't do. Who puts rice in their chili? I don't know. Right, so we pull the meat out. It's kind of hard to work this thing for some reason. I'm having a moment. Can I get away with that much? I think I can. It's gonna make a nice, good, like, it's actually making a really good, like, beef broth at the bottom, to be honest. So that's kind of like what we're looking for. Oh, I got a little splatter on my glasses. Oh no, what will I do? All right. Potatoes are getting close to being checked on, but we'll wait a little bit while we cook this up. So, beans aside, what's y'all's thoughts? Do you think it's going to be fine? What do you? Also, I have a question to ask y'all. What kind of what do y'all normally eat with your chili? Like, what do y'all normally eat, like, with it? Like, outside of, the chili itself, do y'all put cheese on it? Do you use sour cream? Do y'all have it with tortillas like they did back in the original days with the chili queens? Rice? No, a hot dog. Oh, yeah. So I got some cornbread. We're going to be cooking up some cornbread while we're waiting for this thing to cook up, by the way. So I think this will be quick and easy too, because this bad boy pretty much is going to cook like instantaneous. Cornbread is very, very quick. And while we're waiting on the chili and stuff to cook, we're gonna enjoy a baked potato on the side. How does that sound? All excited for a baked potato on the side? You make a pot of rice. You put the chili on the rice? That's literally against the rules. You ain't supposed to do that. Literally says here. Actually, no. Oh, wait, never mind. The ICS. What is the ICS? International Chili Society. Okay, I gotcha. This is good. According to the International Chili Society, beans and rice are not allowed in your chili. Beans and rice are not allowed in chili. Sorry. If you go to competition with your chili, this is, you're not allowed to go in there with rice. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Probably to keep people like, I don't know. I will probably eat it with rice. I've actually done that before. Put the rice in the chili by accident. I think you got to put it over there. Oh, underneath. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I mean, they are the International Chili Society. They are international. So somehow they got that that name, but I don't know how. Apparently, beans are a very contentious subject. Y'all hear that bubbling? Y'all hear it? Just a second, I'll get y'all some ASMR. Watch this. Y'all hear it? Is that the good stuff? It's very hot in there. Almost burn my hands. I mean, you can write them a strongly worded letter. ChiliCookoff.com. There you go. So if you want to know who to write the letter to, go to ChiliCookoff.com and tell them what you think. I think they actually have two categories. They have chili with beans and chili without. Because I see on their front page they literally have like a can of beans. So I don't know. I wonder if someone misquoted them in that other article from Southern Living. Who knows? Y'all can draft one up and post it into the Discord. If y'all want to. Y'all can collaborate and have some ideas on what y'all feel like. No, if you're not a part of the Discord, just type !Discord and you'll get a link to it. I've been posting a few things on there, like stuff that may or may not happen behind the scenes. Oh, we also do have an emote. If you're using 7TV, we did add a new emote called Dancing Time. Woo! We had a new emote drop. So if y'all want to see that one. 7TV is free, by the way, so it's just an extension you install and it gives you access to like literally thousands upon thousands of emotes. So check it out. There's no anybody can use those emotes. You don't even have to be a subscriber or anything. They're free and open to everybody. So if you want to have emote support, go ahead and get them. All right. We're almost done with this. So what we want to do now is after we've cooked them up, we want to cook up the onions and stuff. Dear sirs or madam, it has come to our attention that at this time you're not supporting legumes as ingredients to be included in the chili recipe. Some of us with differing opinions are severely put out. That would work. Oh, if you have channel points, you can probably feed that in, but I think there is a character limit on the TTS of like 100 or 150 characters. So if you wanted the TTS to say that out loud, you can. I think it's 50 channel points for that TTS stuff. Give it a little turn. There we go. All right, that's getting there cooked. Oh, man. Just waiting for the meat to cook, and then we'll get ready for the next part. Okay, so now once that's all done, we'll throw the onions in there. And then once the onions are kind of done, that's pretty much it. And then we'll put some garlic in there too. Garlic powder. Whew. We got some fresh garlic powder today because I couldn't find it the other day, so did pick up some of that today. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right, we need half a cup, and I know exactly where we can get half a cup. Right here. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit, but we're gonna put some coffee in there as a deglazer, by the way. And some little extra flavor. All right, potatoes are looking okay. May I submit that the succulent unami slowly steeped in chili pots across the nation is a necessity and should be nationally desired good. I also want to know what they mean by international. Like, are they internationally recognized across, like, how many countries? Because I don't think, not everybody can probably speak to them about, like, oh, you represent me, right? Like, if someone wants to back out of the International Chili Society as a country, how does one propose that, you know? Is there, like, an application process to be inducted into it? There's a lot of questions surrounding this. Please don't spill the beans. Please cook them. Oh, that's a good ending. Yeah, there you go. Hit them with the bit at the end. It's perfect. All right. So I have an opinion, and my opinion is for the cornbread. This is the cornbread opinion. I know it's a controversial take. I understand some people don't care for my opinion, but I do have an opinion when it comes to cornbread. And my opinion is of the following. Cornbread it's cornbread, not corn cake. So we ain't going to put the sugar in there today, okay? No sugar in there. I know it's a controversial opinion. Some people might disagree with my stance on it, but I don't believe sugar should be in my cornbread. And that's my opinion. If y'all disagree, that's fine. That's fine if you disagree with me, but you ain't right. I'm right. Don't put sugar in your cornbread. Put sugar in your tea. That's where it belongs. Don't be putting that sugar in there. Because that's called a cake. It's called a Johnny cake at that point. It ain't called cornbread. It's very smoky in here. All right. You do it both ways? Both ways for what is it? Cornbread or chili? Because I know we were in the chili conversation about to bean or not to bean. All right, we got that done, and now we're gonna put that in there. Put some garlic powder. Okay, and then also that too. I can go either way, but with what we're doing today, I don't really want it sweet. You know, is there any other ingredients? I think we're good, actually. Oh, when did I put that in? Okay, that's it. Oh, chili. Typically, night I'd always just use Jiffy Mix because it's faster. We always. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Oh, you have chili on Halloween too? That's kind of funny. I just made it because I was like, I hadn't made chili on stream, and I wanted to have some of the what is known as Texas red chili, right? So I didn't want to like do something different. And I wanted to actually do the bit with the peppers because I've never actually cooked with those dried peppers before. Yeah, that's really good. I will say the Jiffy Mix is good. Personally, I really like, what is this now called? The Pearl Milling Company Self-Rising Cornmeal Mix. It's the Pearl Milling Company now. Because, yeah, they renamed it. Now, Martha White didn't have to change her name, though. That's kind of ironic, if you ask me. That says something. There's something to be said. Like, why did Martha White not change her name? But the Pearl Milling Company changed their name. I feel like there's probably Liz did it. She told him, I don't like the name you have on the thing, change it to something else. Wrote him a letter or something complaining. Those look pretty good, actually. I think they're done. All right, so what we want to do now is just, we actually want to cook that up until, yeah, we're good. Okay, we're good. I was just double checking the recipe. I keep questioning myself, even though I kind of know what we're doing. Kind of. All right. Let that cook off a little bit. You know what I forgot to get, guys? I forgot to get some cilantro for a topping. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to check on the spuds. I bet the spuds are done. Let's give our hands a wash. Because I might have touched something over there and I don't know how clean it is. I'll wipe everything down once everything's in the pot. But you know, always got to make sure we have a clean environment. All right, let's see how the spuds are doing. Oh. Okay. It's weird. Okay, we know. Blasted machine. We need to go this way. There we go. There, y'all can see it. Keep an eye on it for me. All right, let's see how these spuds are. Are they cooked? Oh man, these potatoes are very good looking. Just saying. Oh, I don't know about y'all, but it smells like French fries are on the menu. Oh my. All right, that's good. Let's, I'm not going to use all of this because this is a lot. We'll just use half of this. This is a little coffee. Y'all could probably use, to be honest, you could probably even use extra beef broth. And you can use beer if you wanted to. Then another thing that you can probably use is anything with maybe a little bit of acid in it. All right, we'll put this in there. So we're putting in all the chili paste that we made. And by the way, you can actually get pre-made chili paste if you want to. If you don't want to do all the chili work and everything, you can actually buy this chili paste all pre-made and everything. But sometimes making your own is the fun part of it, I would say, right? All right, we got that. We're gonna add. Golly, why does that always get me? Oh, oh. Golly, was that Nikita? Was that Nikita? My heart is a racing now. My heart is literally a racing. Who did that? Who did it? I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go peek. I'm gonna see who scared me. Who gave me a little heart attack. Oh, it was Savage.
No, it was Savage.
What's up, Obama? What you doing in the house? How's retirement going for you? How is Obama doing these days? All right, there we go. All right, that's all there. Let's see if I missed anything for the chili.
I spend my days watching penguins make beanless chili.
Made beanless chili. Yep. That sounds good. We're going to give it a go and see how well this turns out. The beanless chili, that is. So, all right. That is on saute, so it is heating up. That's fine. I'll put the lid on there and get it going in a second. Then we can actually start also making some cornbread as well. And maybe frying up some bacon. Does that sound like a plan? Bacon?
And giving Michelle the business.
Oh, wow. What did Michelle do? Why are you being mean? Why are you being mean to Michelle? Oh. All right, let's make sure. Yeah, it's all coming together. And so what's going to happen? These are going to just like marry each other like up in the pot and stuff. That's what's going to happen there. Let's just pour that in there. Use last bit of coffee. Put that over here. Put that over there as well. Put the lid on. And let's see if we can work this infernal machine. Put it on seal. And we're going to put you to pressure cook. There we go. It's going to take 30 minutes of pressure cooking. So this is going to shorten the cooking time of the chili from basically 2 hours to 30 minutes. So it's going to be a big change, right? It's going to like make it much faster. Let's do this. Oopsie. Ah! We'll do that. Get the second angle going. Hamburger? Where's the hamburger? I don't see no hamburger. All right, we'll take you. Put you over here for now. So we need to start on the cornbread because we're running a little bit behind, unfortunately. which is fine. Put that over there. All right, let's get the cornbread going. That is, yeah. So we need an egg. We need 2 cups of the Pearl Milling Company cornbread mix. And then we need a pan to put this cornbread in. I have one right here, actually. We'll be using this pan here, right here. And so we're also going to be using some oil, some kernel. Feels fitting to put corn oil with your corn bread, right? Woo! I got smushed an egg. All right. Oh. All right, there we go. Get the bowl out. The wooden cupper. So I'm just going to follow basically the directions on the back, which is vegetable. It says shortening, but that's fine. We'll just use oil. 2 cups of self-rising meal, some milk, and an egg. So cornbread is quite easy to make, especially if it's a pre-done mix. Because we don't have to do what they had to do back in the day, which was go out and mill the corn. I suppose you could still do that, but we have like advanced technology called cornmeal plants. Get a little more. There we go. Measured that out, and now we need. Gonna put. All the oil in this pan, by the way, because it's a trick that I've done with all the cornbread. We're gonna put this in the oven, and basically, if you didn't have like oil or whatever, that'll help it flow a little bit better. But also, if you're using like shortening, it will basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Melt it for you. You can also use butter this way too. Let me fix this. I'm just gonna go to that shot. There we go. All right, so let's get some milk in there and an egg. That's pretty much it, actually. It's pretty much all done. The whole entire recipe is done for us already. And now we need like half of this. I'm gonna eyeball it because, you know, that makes sense. Cornbread is kind of hard to mess up. Just saying. Cornbread is one of those things that's just like so natural. Once you get used to it and you cook it a few times, you don't even have to really worry about it. There we go. All right, and then I'll rinse off my hands, then pull the other pan out. And by the time I do that, it will be to a state of readiness. You're expecting a slice of cornbread in the mail? Bro, just drive up here. You're only like 2.5 hours away. Why would I mail it? It'll be so late by the time it gets there, it'll be cold. I could actually mail it, to be honest. It'll get there like in a day, I think, from here. It doesn't take very long. I could probably just put it in one of them priority mailboxes and it'll get there. Just tell me your address. Just put your address in chat. That's all you gotta do. I'll mail it. I'll mail it for sure. Wink, 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 wink. Surely I would mail it. Surely. It needs a little bit more cornmeal mix. I can just tell So the trick here, yeah, that's what the consistency we're looking for. The trick here, yep, is to pour off this oil. Wait till it stops dripping. Kind of like that. Mix it up real good. Then pour it back in their pan, just like that. That, my friend, is how you do cornmeal. Now you just bake it. And the best way to cook it actually is in a cast iron pan, for sure. Then it's kind of easy to get out. And so we're just kind of waiting for everything to heat on up. Cornbread didn't take that long to make. So now we just like do a little cleaning, do a little rinsing, rinse out all the utensils and stuff. Admire our aftermath of all the dirty dishes that we have accumulated. All right, I think it's some more Big Red time, guys. More Big Red while we wait for the Texas Red. What do y'all think? It's Big Red time. Doesn't make that much of a hiss anymore, does it? Apparently. What is your ice to soda ratio? Most time, conservative with the soda, or aggressive with soda, conservative with ice. All right, so apparently there's a bunch of fires going on. Let me check this real quick. Let's see, fire map. Fire map. Let's go see. We're gonna go look at the fire map. No, I want it really cold actually. Oh my, the whole golly. Why is the entire state of Louisiana on fire? D, what's this about? Someone asked D, why is the entire state of Louisiana on fire? According to the fire map. That's insane. Because it's cold and you ain't having it? Jeez, dude. Well, bro. It's like the entire state's under, like, smoke. They riot because not putting beans in the chili. But I'm not in Louisiana. I'm in Texas. There's actually a wildfire down south of me. Not quite all the way to Houston, though. So Savage is safe. He lives somewhere near Houston, from what I understand. But no, man, the entire state of Louisiana is smoky. We're on fire because we hot stuff. They caught wind. Let's see here. Yeah, wait. Yeah, what's up with this? Golly. Y'all hear the steam going? Like, listen. It's spitting at us. Ah! How loud is that? Oh, sorry. Busy. Might have like blasted y'all. All right, so we got a pressure. That means we left the seal on this time. It's about to burn it. We'll see. We're waiting. It's settling down. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about this mic. This is the cheap mic, actually, to be honest. This is the $5 one, I think, or something. It's like not anything. It's just the Holly. This here is the Hollyland mic. This is the budget one, because I didn't want to get the dual set with the DJI one. The DJI one is kind of a little bit more expensive. It sounds better, and I kind of should have hooked it up today, but it's fine. We're waiting, Mr. Mickey Mouse Instapot. Any day now. Any day. Hey! Was Farming the Glazer invited some person? So okay, so what you're saying is I go out there on my tune and I will get it. Okay. So you're the lucky charm for other people to get the drop. We figured it out. I got you. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Oh shoot. How long do we cook this cornbread for? All right. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
All right, so the cornbread will be done before this is done, like well before, but that's fine. All right, do we bust open? Actually, you know what we bust open? We bust open the bacon. We bust open that bacon. But here's the spuds. What do y'all think? Do the spuds look good? Maybe we bust open a spud while we wait. Let's bust open a spud real quick. All right. Just a spud or two. All right. There we go. We got a plate here. We'll take this bad boy over here. All right. See if we can bust it. Oh, man, look at that. That thing is like ready to pop. So ready to pop. It's a little bit tender and everything. Look at that potato. Ooh. Oh, man, look at that. Oh. Look at that fluffy potato. All right. Let's get cracking here. We'll put a little pepper on it. We'll do that. And I'm just going to put me some sour cream on top. That's what I'll do. Just we'll keep it plain today, all right? Keep it a little bit on that simple, plain way of doing it. That had a little bit of liquid. Look at that, little sour cream on top. This food's making me hungry. All right, let me refill my salt thing because we always need more salt. What did I do with it? Here it is. There we go. Oh, that's right. I was going to put a little salt on there. You could put butter on your potatoes too, but I was just wanting to try out the sour cream here. Oh man, that's a good potato. Um, Mmm. That is a really good potato. Just saying. Just going to get full up on the potato and no room for the chili. That's what's going to happen, guys. Oh yeah, Savage, you haven't heard the story about me getting like a whole bag of peppers for like nothing. The lady, so I go check out today. Went to Super One, right? It's like, where's a place that I know that has like dry peppers and stuff? And so we went to Super One Foods. They had like the whole like dried pepper section where they have like a lot of the Hispanic foods and stuff. Like that's probably where I need to go. Go through there, did all my shopping and everything. Got Mama Lumber some beets and some squash and some corn, because she did do an order today from Walmart, but they like picked out the worst produce for her, and I was like, you know what? I gotta help Mama Lumber out. I can't have her suffer with no vegetables. And so I got her some beets. The beets looked really good. She really likes beets. And she did tell me though she can't eat beets all the time, so maybe I need to find a different food to get her. Anyway, got her some beets, got her some squash, got her three ears of corn because they looked pretty good. And then anyway, then I saw they had potatoes, and I was like, you know what, potatoes sound pretty good to go with chili, so I got me some potatoes. Then I knew I needed to get cornmeal and stuff, so I got some cornmeal. The one other thing that I wanted to get was this stuff, because this is kind of hard to find, to be honest, and I knew they would have it there. They did dent my can though, and I don't know what to do with the rest of this stuff though. Because those are spicy. The chipotles are kind of spicy. But anyway. Oh yeah, so that reminds me. So I was in the store, right, and I was going along with my buggy, and I was like shopping and stuff. And the person in front of me was on one of those scooters, right? And then it went, and the guy was stuck on the scooter, and the scooter, I guess, ran out of juice. Probably because somebody took the scooter and didn't plug it back in. So he was just stuck there, an older gentleman. His scooter didn't go. Now that was sad. And he just sat there for a while trying to figure out how to get the scooter to work. Eventually, I think he got it figured out. I don't know what happened, or someone came along and helped him out, but somehow he got the scooter to work again. But yeah, I don't know. What would you do if you got stuck and your scooter didn't work while you were in the grocery store? Would you give up? Would you sit down? Would you have a little cry? Or would you get yourself back up again? Because sometimes your scooter, runs out of juice. It happens. Turn in a slug and slow around 4. Oh, okay. I could, yeah. That's one way to do it. Yeah. And so anyway, I go through the store and stuff. I get some groceries, and they had different bacons there. And they actually had the bacon, the bacon I kind of wanted, nice fatty bacon. It was really cheap, and so I bought some of that. It was like only $4 for a little package. I was like, that's not bad, considering the other bacon was like $10 a package. $4 is less than $10. And we got that. Got the eggs. Got the meat. The meat was the most expensive thing, unfortunately. I think it's just meat prices have kind of gone up. And then I saw they had the Big Red, the zero sugar there. I was like, man, I hadn't had Big Red in forever. And so I decided to come grab some of that. And that was, that's a hit. That's a hit there. Hit and a half. If you haven't tried it, some people don't like Big Red. I will say some people just don't care for it. It has too much of a red flavor. Whatever red flavor is, it's Big Red. But they had that there. They had chilies that I wanted, so I got the chilies. Anyway, so I went through, checking out. Lady's nice and polite. She was like, oh, you're getting dried chilies. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to make some chili tonight. I was going to make some chili. I was like, she was like, oh, did you get some of the chilies from the clearance? I was like, what do you mean? It's like, there's a whole boat that had this huge, like, clearance thing in front of the store. I didn't really think they'd have chilies in there, but they had this massive bag. I'll go get the bag for y'all, for those who joined us a little bit later, who didn't see the chili bag. But she comes like digging around in there, digging, and she says, "Here, take these." And she just hands me this whole big bag of chilies, right? And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Just take them." And she just gave me this whole big bag of chilies. And I was like, "Oh, okay, free chilies." And these are from New Mexico, so I think it's one of Anna's friends, since she lives in New Mexico, Melissa. I guess that's one of her friends over there. I didn't know that, but you know, they're dried mild hatch peppers. And so if the chili is bad, we're just going to blame Anna. It's her fault. We'll blame her because she lives in New Mexico and she should have warned us about the quality of New Mexican chilies. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if New Mexico chilies will stand up to like the Peruvian chilies. We're going to have to see about that. But anyway, yeah, that was a pretty good one. That was a nice, good win. Free chilies or free food is always appreciated. Oh, this is so good. That potato is so good. Oh man, I'm covering up the time. We have 20 minutes left on the Instapot for the gelée to be done. So, all right, let me put this sour cream up. Actually, you know what? Let me cook up that bacon, just so we have it cooked, and so I can do something while I'm waiting for everything. You know. Alrighty. Do that. This is probably going to create a lot of splatter, but you know, that's fine. So do y'all cook y'all's bacon in a skillet, or do y'all cook your bacon in a skillet, or do y'all do other things with it? Because I've done different things in the past. I normally actually I cook it in the let me get the stove cam going. Normally what I do is the oven. Yeah, for sure. The oven is like the way to go. Let's do that, and then we're gonna move up the stove cam. Yeah. My oven's full of cornbread, and I don't want to disturb the cornbread, so we're just gonna do it here. Because I think it'll be fine. I need to get a better utensil, actually. This is kind of bad. I don't know why I got a knife. I was just grabbing stuff. Because you shouldn't use metal utensils on a non-stick pan. But I like to live dangerous. Golly. Those alerts are way too loud. I don't know what the dog is doing. Why? I need to just fix that one. I'm going to have to put a timeout on that one. Because that's just too spooky. I'm getting spooked. And it's not even the spooky one. The knock knock one is really bad with headphones, by the way. But I don't have headphones on, so it doesn't affect me too much. It won't do virtually nothing on a speaker. This is probably not the way you want to be cooking bacon on a crowded pan. But you know what? We don't care about the proper way to do it. No, we don't. Because we're going to do our own thing. So any of y'all have any big holiday, Halloween plans? Going anywhere special? Oh yeah, Anna, I heard about, I don't know if you told me this or not, but apparently Albuquerque had the massive like balloon festival a few days ago. That looked really fun. I know somebody else told me, but I don't know if you told me. Somebody actually had pictures of it. That was fun. That looked so cool. I don't know if you knew about it. I don't know if you ever make it. I don't know if you ever make it as far north as Albuquerque. I know that's kind of like out of the way. That's like you telling D just go drive to Dallas, right? Like it's just a short trip. 3 hours later, you know. Okay, yeah, last weekend I gotcha. Y'all been before? That's cool. This potato is so good. Mm. Yeah, you told D to drive to New Orleans. From the top of the state to the bottom of the state for lunch. Like, what? 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 How is that supposed to work? Oh. Oh, dinner? Why don't you just come to my house and I'll cook y'all dinner? How about that? I'm on the way. Just do breaky. Just do breakfast. I don't know. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit. Went to that once when I lived in Albuquerque and it was cold and wet, but the balloons were cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Balloon launches are kind of cool. I did remember going to the one that it was like a smaller one, right? It was just a glow. It really wasn't a launch. But that was fun. It was really fun. Just cooking the bacon. So how crispy do y'all like your bacon? Do y'all like it super crispy or just a touch crispy? Do you like your bacon burnt? Do you like it wet, dry? You need to figure that out. I like crispy bacon, personally. Nice and crispy. Trying to make sure every piece gets in contact with the pan here. There we go. All right. I'll get a pan to not a pan, but a plate to put the bacon on. All right, time for some more potato action. Oh man. That potato skin is so good, actually. Man. That's really good, actually. Very, very, very good. I know what it is about potatoes. Why do potatoes taste so good? What is it about them? Crispy hogs, always good. Yep. That's good. Crispy hogs. Kind of smells like we're doing breakfast in here, to be honest. I might have. I hope the chili is salty enough and has enough flavor. Always worry about that, like not giving it appropriate amount of salt. I should have salted that beef after I cut it, but I wasn't paying attention. So sad, too bad. What do y'all think? A little more bacon time, or is that pretty good looking to y'all? I think that looks good. Oh yeah, some gravy. That'll be good. Oh, you could do like twice cooked potatoes as well. Like fry up the potatoes, right? Make some hash browns. Yeah, it does sound like we're having breakfast. So are we saying chili is a breakfast food? Have we established that? I think we have. So chili is a breakfast food. Makes perfect sense. Oh, Alexa, stop. Time to check on the cornbread. Oh, Nelly. Oh, that cornbread. Yo won't believe this cornbread. Look at that good cornbread. That is hot. I mean, it's like melting the silicone. Whew. I don't know, if you were on the trail and you woke up, you'll be eating some cornbread. You'll be eating cornbread and your chili out there in the wilds. Look at that. Look at that cornbread. That's good. All right. Settle down, bacon. You done. We are done with you. Man, these are like the thinnest. I should have probably just bought the thicker ones. That's the problem. If you buy the cheaper ones, you might use as well just get the more expensive ones anyway, because you're going to have to use so many. I don't think I'm going to save this bacon fat, to be honest. Feels bad, but whatever. Don't have a reason for it. Everybody scream, not the bacon fat. Just don't got a use for it. If you don't have a use for it, need your butter and a fork. Well, Whew. Whew. There we go. There's some bacon there too. Go with it. Let's give them some of that. Oh, what is it? What is that? Golly, I can't even talk right now. Sugardale $4 bacon. Yeah. All right. Putting the potatoes off to the side for the moment. Sorry for such a long stream today, but there's just so much food to cook. We got 7 minutes left on it. So do we partake in the cornbread now? Do we? Excuse me. Golly. I'm just full of bubbles. Just got to remember, this thing is really hot. Note to self, that came out of the oven and it is hot. Really hot. All right, let's finish with the potato. I just want to finish up the potato. Then we'll worry about the other stuff later. Sounds like me. What sounds like you? Cornbread? Oh, cornbread. Mm. That's good. Mm. Mm. I like the potato skins the best, personally. Like when I was looking for snack food and stuff, I love potato skins. I know they're fake, but I've even made like real potato skins. I really like them. I don't know why. They're tasty to me. I know some people don't like them, but I like them skins. All right, so what we'll do, we'll get a nice slice of this cornbread. That cornbread. Go slice of it. Yeah. All right. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna get another one. I don't know what that was. I think that was a piece of potato, but I don't trust it. All right, we'll get that. All right. Oh, we gotta check it. Are you done? Look at that. Look at that. All right, let me do this. Actually, let me just get another plate, fresh one. I'm gonna get a bowl for this because actually, you know what? I'm gonna get me one of these Pyrex bowls so y'all can see it better. All right, let's get us a nice slice of this cornbread. Ooh, look at that. Look at that cornbread. All right, taste test. That's some good cornbread. That is some good cornbread. I do like cornbread. Have you ever had it? You like it plain? Because one thing I like to do is I like to get the cornbread really dry afterwards, right? And then what I'll do is I actually like it with milk. So cornbread and milk has a special place for me. I really do like it. I do like it with butter. Butter's good. Yep, butter. Butter it up. But cornbread, I just do cornbread and regular milk. I don't do buttermilk at all. Like just as a cereal. I almost eat it like cereal as a breakfast. Corn and gravy for you. Nice, dude. That's pretty good. I don't know why I like cornbread that way, but it has to be like dry, right? Like it has to actually be really dry cornbread. I've done cornbread with buttermilk though. That's really good. This is gonna be really good chili cornbread. Just saying. Mm. Yep. It's really not even that hard to make buttermilk. I'm gonna get me a chair. I'm gonna take me a little sit. My dogs are getting tired, aka my legs and feet. Oh, I'm a coming. I'm coming back. Oh, there we go. Get me a little chair. I want to talk to y'all. Ooh. Oh, there we go. That's better. Ah. 2 minutes on the pot. Plenty of food as it goes around. All right. I should have tasted the bacon before I put it all together, but let's take a piece of the bacon. I see what you're putting down, Mr. Sugardale. That's some good bacon. That's flavor. I think it's kind of hard to mess up bacon, though. Unless it's like gone bad. That's actually really good bacon. Why was it? I'm just confused. You can burn it. Like, why was this bacon so cheap? I don't know. I really don't know why it was so cheap. It's pretty tasty. That's all I'll say. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Do we duck and cover? Do we duck and cover? All right. Now it's the time where we like play with it. All right. Sorry about that. That was the chair, not me. All right. This is what you do. You. You're letting the dragon out a little bit.
What the dog do?
Y'all are gonna give me a heart attack with that. That almost got me. Almost did. Wasn't as bad. We'll let it vent off. And then we're gonna open her up and see what we got. See if do we make chili or not. One thing I will say is that generally speaking, if you do put beans in your chili, you want to make sure to not like overcook them because then they just mush out, right? All right. Thing with cast iron is it stays hot for a very long time. Oh, let me fix this camera. I'll get it all set up here so y'all can see the big reveal. There we go. Y'all ready? Are we ready to explore the chili? Y'all still there? Am I live? Let's just check. It says I'm live. All right. Everyone fell asleep. It's chili time. All right. That's a good sign. It didn't blow up. All right. There we go. There we got our chili. Look at that. All right, so what we want to do is we do need to add a few things to it. Okay, we need to put it back on saute because it ain't quite done yet. put it on high, I think. Yeah, we good. Because one thing I forgot to get this back out, is we're going to put a little bit of this maize in it. Y'all remember this? This was when we were making the tortillas, the corn tortillas. We still have some of this. And this is our thickening agent. I think the chili is not good, all right? We have to wait. Okay, how much of this? 2, 3. Okay, okay, we'll just do 2. How thick do we want it?
What the dog doing?
I don't know what the dog's doing. All right, I know the better way of doing this that I would like to do. Where is... No, that'll work. Put a little bit of that in there. So if you do it outside the pot, right, it won't do that bunchy thing it was doing. I need a bigger thing, don't I? There we go. That's all we need to do. We're good. I should have got me a bowl. Because it kind of like clumped up when I first dropped it in there. That's fine. Here we go. We'll clean it all off. Don't do as I do, do as I say. It's the lack of chili is making my brain not work right. It splattered me. It's like almost like a splatter, but not quite. Oh, now that's some good. That's some goodness. I should use this guy. Get us some tastes. See if our salt is good or not. All right, there we go. I'm gonna just there we go. All right, time to test out the chili. All right, guys. No. That spoon looking good. All right. Come on, hurry. Can't be waiting for this chili all day long. Oh golly, I need a fork. Where's a fork? I gotta check out that beef. See if that beef is tender and has the delicious flavors I so desire. You know what? Let's just go for it. We're gonna grab us a piece of beef here. There's a nice big chunky chunk. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh. Golly, that's good. Oh. That's some good. Why is that so good? Golly. All right. I'm confused. How do I do this? Just a second. Y'all gotta wait. Y'all wait a little bit. Y'all gotta wait. All right. Unplug everything. We gotta get a plate of this stuff. All right. Sorry, cornbread. I know you good, but like, this is super tender, it's super delicious. Oh wow! Oh my goodness! I want y'all to see this chili. Like this here, this chili. Like, bro, this is chili. Look at that. Look at that chili. Golly. It's like so seasoned. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's so, the temperature is hot, but man, golly, why is that so good? My, you just imagine, right? Just imagine, you know, you're out there in the West. You just coming along, this pot of something bubbling. Take a big old spoon out of that. Golly. You'll be like, whew, I ain't going back. I ain't going back. Man, this beef is good. Oh, golly. I'm sorry, guys. All right, little cornbread dip. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Probably. Oh man. Y'all still here? Y'all leave me alone with my chili. It needs to cool off. Come on, chili. Golly. I'm sorry, but this chili ain't lasting a week. Sorry, fish. Man. Oh. Oh. Now that's an experience. This here is an experience in a bowl. Ooh. Man, this is good. I'm gonna have to remember this recipe. This is going to be the chili recipe from now on. Just saying. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but this here is good. Cooking it in the Instant Pot made it very tender to the point where imagine a slow cooked roast that had been sitting for hours, just falling apart like a flavor explosion in your mouth. Like, and the chili sauce, the chilies, oh golly. All right, I'll say it. Chilies from New Mexico, these are good. Man, that is some good. That is some good food. It has heat. I do say it does have some heat in there, but it's really not that hot. Like I'm trying to think like hot. It kind of. I didn't put no ham in here. Oh golly, this is good. I don't think I've ever ate anything this like I'm getting chills. That's so good. Is this what real chili tastes like? Because I'm used to like the Wendy's chili. I wonder if it's the peppers. Because most of the time they don't put very many peppers in the chili, and especially tomatoes. And that hit me. The lack of tomato flavor is very different. That's one thing I will say. There's no tomato in this. So it's like straight peppers and just meat. Just straight up that chunk. And this is good meat. This is Angus. So, you know, it has some quality to it. Damn. What is it with this chili? Oh, man. That's really good. I need to stop eating it. I ate way too much already. Today, guys. You're supposed to stop me. You're supposed to not make me eat so much. Oh, golly. I don't know what to tell you. That was an experience. I've never seen that before. All right, I'll give y'all a shot of this chili, but I think I might have picked out all that meat. That is some good chili. I don't understand. Ali. Why is it? I don't get it. This is a mukbang channel? No, it's not enough for that. Man. I need more like sauce to it though now. I think I added too much of this stuff to thicken it. Ooh. I think I got that chili high though. Did y'all know that? That's a thing. That you can actually get like high from eating chilies. That's why people eat the spicy food. It's like something. I don't know why. Why does it do that? No, I'm like sweating. I'm being legit. I'm actually sweating. But it's not like, oh, it's hot and my mouth is burning sweating. It's like, I don't know, cold sweat sweating. Yeah, like a runner's high. Yeah. It was really good. I think I've never had that much chili before. Oh, I'm going to be feeling it later, though. I'm going to have to end this. Whew. But that was good. That was real good. All right. Let me get y'all a little shot of this so y'all can see it. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Actually, I don't think it will be. It's not too spicy. All right. Come on. Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Oh. Here we go. Let's see here. There we go. What y'all want to really see, the bacon. Alrighty. Well, I think that's going to be pretty much wrapping up for this week's Lumber's Kitchen. As always, make sure to follow the Twitch channel, go subscribe to YouTube. And, you know, if y'all want to hang out, just join the Discord. I do post on the Discord quite regularly about updates and stuff and just potential stream ideas and ask people's opinion about things. Feel free to share like other stuff in there. If y'all need me to like add in channels and stuff, like maybe like a pet channel, just let me know. I'm going to try to build that out as much as I can. Golly. Man, I'm like really sweating, but not like it's hot sweating. It's weird. Oh, my nose is a little bit runny, but not as much as I thought it would be. Anyway, make sure to follow all the socials and everything. I do have a Twitter. That's just Lumberpin. Everything's Lumberpin. Lumberpin for the Twitch. Lumberpin for the YouTube. Make sure to sub on that and everything. Until next time. See y'all.